Well then, welcome to Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. Hope you enjoyed that lengthy intro. Thought I'd just add it in there just because. This game originally came out in the N64 and was recently remixed, remastered, however you want to call it, by Night Dive Studios. And they stayed pretty faithful to the original game, but only changed a few things to improve the experience. This is my first walkthrough I've ever done, so I'll get right into it without further ado. One thing I will say though is that if we go into options, they have included quite a few things to change. The single biggest one though, honestly, field of view. I think the base game renders at a 75-degree field of view. I've kicked it up to 90 just to make it feel more like a modern FPS. That's pretty much it. No cheats on this walkthrough. I'm going to be starting a new game. We're going to be playing through on easy, just to show you everything is. In terms of actual gameplay, your own experience and mastery of the game is going to be the best course of action to help prepare you for that. So, easy mode, there'll be an intro, and then I'll start talking again. Let's get this going.
Greetings, Turok. I am Adon. The elders of the Lost Land, known as the Lazarus Concordance, have charged me with the task of guiding you on your quest to stop the Primogen. The Primogen seeks to destroy the 5 energy totems that keep him imprisoned within the wreckage of his light ship. If he succeeds in destroying all 5 energy totems, he will be freed, and the blast wave of temporal energy unleashed will destroy your universe. You must stop the Primogen, Turok. Protect the energy totems at all costs. You will also be given additional mission objectives as you venture deeper into each of the worlds that you must explore. The Port of Adia. This once peaceful coastal village has been utterly destroyed by the Dinosaur army under the Primogen's command. In the hills surrounding the city, the battle wages on as stragglers are hunted down ruthlessly. The dinosaurs are genetically engineered dinosaur hybrids. They are utterly evil and very dangerous. Though they do the Primogen's bidding, the dinosaurs have a more sinister and personal agenda of their own, to see humankind wiped from the face of the earth. Your mission objectives are as follows. Activate 3 distress beacons. Rescue 4 children. Activate the warp portals. Locate the energy totem and defend it at all costs.
Alright, so full disclaimer, this is one of my more favorite games. It is dated. It's going to be difficult for new players to get into. That's fine though, that's why we're making this walkthrough. As I go through the levels, I'll show you the locations of the secrets, the objectives, and any collectibles that are present as well. I may not go and get all the secrets, that's fine. If there's enough interest, I'll do a separate video for those. But let's get started. So the first secret is actually in this water here. What you can do is just hop across the top of the water, fast way to get to it, and then tap the forward key as you're swimming. That's going to make you go a little bit faster than holding it normally. Here's me holding it normally. Here's me tapping it. So there's a pretty clear difference. But once inside that ship, you'll get your first secret. And just tap that key and get over to the other ones. These little life force collectibles are what's going to be giving you extra lives.
Low.
And you're going to want to collect them. If you don't die in the first level, you can basically max out your extra life count. So it's pretty forgiving. Once you get all the life forces in the water, hop back across the water and go up and to the right or left, either one works, and get ready because you got your first objective right here, but we need a power cell. Don't worry, it's nearby. Climb up here, get this life force. That little guy down there, extra life, it'll give you 10 up to a max of 100 if you pick it up. There's some extra arrows up here as well, but this guy you're going to want to shoot. That's going to allow you to progress. Once you get up, collect all those life forces, These are the battery packs. There's 3 in the level, and you need all 3 to activate all 3 distress beacons. So grab it. But don't go back yet. There's another secret you gotta get first. Hop across here, hop onto the ladder,
Pistol.
and get yourself a pistol. This is a pretty good early game weapon. It shoots far and is accurate.
Distress beacon activated.
And once you get it, go and activate the distress beacon and head back up the way you came down. Not much really to say about this game. It came out in the year 2000 for the Nintendo 64. It was pretty fun back then, but it had its flaws. I'll talk more about that when I have a moment. Climb up here, grab the life forces that are hidden along this little catwalk, and as soon as you drop down, focus on the key, because if you do that, you'll be lined up perfectly to take out that dino as he runs across. That's the basic enemy type in this game. He's very weak, doesn't have a lot of attack options, he can only attack in melee, there's no ranged options for him. 2 more guys around the corner here, just shoot them both. Headshots do count in this game, so if you get them, you know, that's probably the best case scenario. It can be tricky though. They've really optimized the engine, and it running as fast as it does makes the guys move very quickly. Shoot this barrel, it'll open up the secret passage. Chances are you won't need these hells, but they're there in case you do. You can always come back. There'll be a guy up here on the catwalk, just shoot him. As soon as that door opens, you know he's dead. It's locked by him dying, I suppose. You can use a bow if you want, but it's not necessary. These silver hells, they give you 2 health up to a max of 250, so it's always beneficial to pick them up when you're at 100 health or more. Remember, when you're going through water, if you can't jump, just tap that key, hit the switch, the swallow will open up, dino will drop down, just shoot him. And proceed forward. But yeah, it came out on the N64. It was a pretty big game at the time, but it hasn't really aged well. It's been kind of forgotten over the years, I find. Grab these life forces on the catwalk. Various reasons for that. I'm not going to go into them too much. If you want, maybe like comment or something and I'll talk more about them there. These flashlights, I think they last for about 30 seconds, and they don't really do much. You're definitely going to want to grab these extra healths though, that's going to be important. As you go in, there's another life force over here. Grab that. When you hit the switch, this wall will open up and there'll be a guy up here on your left, so get ready. If you hit him in the head, he'll die almost instantly, but it can be tricky. Their heads are pretty small. If you're a super gamer, you might have an easier time than I do. Walk up here, you can go left or right, doesn't matter which. Watch out for sticky keys, that'll get you. Shoot that guy, and keep on going through. Oh my goodness, 1 sec. Let's fix this. Better. Yeah, sticky keys, man. Oh, I wish I could disable them. Gotta stop holding my finger on that shift key. But the idea is, once you kill that dinosaur, you can hit that switch that is behind the wall that opens up. And if you're able to do that, then it's easy to go get the child, just drop down. But if you look directly across, there'll be a wall here. It'll open up, dinosaur will pop out. Alright, give me a moment here. We're having issues with the sticky key madness. There we go. Just when you think you have everything planned and ready, they get hit with the sticky keys. Rescue this child,
rescued.
Thank you, Turok.
and you're done with this area. Exit is really easy to find. There'll be a door at the base that you actually manage to open up through one of those switches or rescuing the child. I'm not quite sure what the trigger is. Guy over here, you can shoot him, you can run away from him. He's sort of optional in a way. General idea though is you want to come in here, grab him if you need it. There'll be a dino on that side, another one on the other side. If you know they're coming, it's easy to line up your shots. You can see he wasn't moving too much there. And when that light starts flickering, that's when you know your flashlight's almost dead. And it's gone. Hop through this portal. The next area, there is a secret right away. As a matter of fact, the secret is right here. Hit this switch and go into this wall. Easy to find. There'll be 2 dinos, one up top. Line up your shots and get them. Now, once you kill these 2 guys, you're going to want to whip out your melee weapon, your Talon. Reason being, if you go around this corner, there'll be these guys right here. I think I see what's going on here. I have a 360 controller that's plugged in, and it looks like I'm depressing that Xbox button, and that's what's setting off these keys. There we go, much better. Alright, so after you kill those dinos with the Talon, hit this. I recommend using the Talon solely because you don't waste any ammo, and it's quite difficult to hit those small guys with the pistol. Walk through this tunnel, grab the life forces through the thing, and get ready, because there's a dino right in front of you. Line up your shot in the center of that doorway and shoot him, you'll get him every time. Arrows, switch, hop down, and directly ahead. Now, you hear that? That tells you there's a raptor up ahead. So get your shot ready, line it up. They have no ranged attacks, so if you can attack them from a distance, you're not going to have any issue taking those baddies out. Easy peasy. This switch is pretty cool. It's going to open up this door over here. Now this is an optional area, but it's worth going into because not only is there an enemy, but there's life forces and
I am Turok.
Ultra health.
Ultra health. Now Ultra health is badass. It gives you plus 100 health over the max of 100 and up to a max of 250. So it's always worthwhile collecting, unless you're close to that 250 cap. There'll be another guy right here. Just get your shots ready, shoot him. You can use arrows too if you want. Not a big deal. Headshots with arrows tend to kill every single time. Once you kill all the guys, you have to wait a bit, and this door will open up, and there'll be a barrel up here. Now this version, after you shoot that barrel, things will pop down. This version includes objective markers if you enable them, so it's really easy to see where things are. There'll be a guy around there to our left, but we're going to hop up here first. Silver health, bit of ammo. Get that thing ready. Another little dino there. Easy stuff, easy stuff. This barrel, you're going to be tempted to hop up to get those life forces, but don't. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. It's a bit glitchy. We can get there, but we'll come back to it. Now if you go through here, dino right there, just shoot him. Another guy in the distance, attack him from far away. You know, it's just way, way easier. He can't do shit all. He'll try to throw a grenade or something, but it's never gonna hit. When you kill him, that door will open up, but don't go through yet. First, to the water, get your life force, and out. Second, shoot this barrel. Power cell. Now that's an easily missable one. We're going to be getting everything on our first playthrough of this map, so make sure you grab that, or else the backtracking is really painful. Really painful. When you get that cell, climb up here.
Distress beacon activated.
Activate that distress beacon. You can shoot these birds, actually. It's kind of interesting. And they do drop items. I'm not really sure if it's worth the ammo to do it. You can if you want to, though. If you're in a pinch, go for it. They'll drop either life forces or silver health, one of the two. Once you've done everything in that area, go on through this doorway and get the best weapon.
Shotgun.
Aim, shoot. Every time you'll kill that guy right in the head, and this is going to be your main source of action, I suppose, as you go through this level. Shotguns kicks ass. Jump in the water, kill that dino, grab that guy. You'll see a guy shooting up you up there. He doesn't run down, so don't worry about him just yet. What you do want to do, though, shoot those things. There's ammo, life force, and health in each one, so it's always beneficial. Once you get that done, kind of strafe back and forth. He has a hard time hitting you if you do that. Shoot him. When you hit this switch, it'll open up that door down there, and there'll be another switch that opens up this door and the main door over there. So hit him. There'll be a dino right there. Hit that switch, there'll be a raptor through here, so get ready, line up your shot, and you can get him every time. Grab your power cell, and bring it over here to the beacon.
Distress beacon activated.
Done. You're not done with this area just yet, though. We're going to still collect these life forces. There's a pistol here if you need it. It gives you max ammo if you don't already have it. If you have ledge grabbing enabled in this version of Turok 2, you can just hop up here and grab it. Otherwise, just jump off the ships and down. Collect your silver health at the top of the ships. Your goal here is to get to 250 as soon as possible, just because it makes your life easier, you know, a little bit of comfort knowing that you're not going to die anytime soon. Don't worry about shooting that guy just yet. Just walk through. There'll be a little dino here. Blast him as soon as he turns to face you. He has a pause there. Hop up here. If you have ledge grab, you can just grab it. If not, you have to hop off of this side, hit the switch, and back up you go. There'll be another guy over here. You might notice that I'm ignoring the guy over there to my left. Just because he's not, he can't shoot you behind here. I also let that guy get close to me for a swipe attack, because he has a bit of a delay after he attacks that makes lining up your shots really easy. And at 60 FPS in this game, everything moves very quickly, so it's quite difficult to line up those headshots. They don't stay static or anything like that. But, get whatever life forces you need. Load them up here in this little secret cubby. There's ammo there on the side if you require it. If you don't, it's all good. After you kill everything, head through this doorway. This wall will explode as you walk through. Line up your shot. Headshot every time. Nothing to worry about. Go around this corner. This bridge will come down. There'll be a guy up ahead. If you shoot these barrels, you can usually kill them. It's a little bit random in how it works, but sometimes all the particles will land a hit. Now I'm out of shotgun ammo, but don't worry. This is your first checkpoint. What these do, they let you save, they let you refill on ammo, and they let you refill on life. But you can only do the ammo and health refill once per checkpoint. Once you do it, you can never do it again for that playthrough. We're never coming back here though, so I'm going to use it.
Greetings, Turok. How may I assist you?
Now, ammo will refill your primary and secondary ammo types for all of your weapons. It's pretty badass, so it makes kind of playing back through the levels if you do have to backtrack later on more fun than would be otherwise, because you'll have ammo for all your fun guns. So,
Ammo granted.
I'm going to give myself some ammo here, and I'm going to back out. Now, you're going to want to hit this switch next. When you tap it, it'll open up a gateway, and that gateway is right there. When you hop down though, that guy will respawn. Don't worry about it. Remember these life forces we couldn't get earlier? Grab them now. Get back to your shotgun, you'll notice we have green and red ammunition. Switch to your secondary. You can look at your keybind to see which key that is. These explosive shots are pretty badass. They'll always kill a guy, in this level at least, in one hit. As soon as you walk around, a raptor will pop out. Shoot him in the head, he's done. Another dino will pop out over here to the left, and another one up top here on the ledge. Shoot them both. This direction will take you to the exit to the next area. We're not going to go there yet. Listen carefully. Hear that crying? That's your cue that there's another objective, another child up over here. This one's easy to get. Hop on down, stand on top, hop down, shoot him, done.
Child rescued.
Thank you, Turok.
Explosive rounds make that very simple to do since it just takes one shot per guy and you don't have to be too accurate. You can use whatever gun you want, but I definitely recommend the explosive rounds. Hop through the portal, and you're here. This area might look familiar. Important to note, dino up ahead, shoot him, grab the key. Don't forget to grab those or else I have to backtrack. These are your secondary ammo type pickups for the shotgun, your explosive rounds. Probably heard that weird door creaky sound. Lets us know that that door just opened up. When you hop down, there'll be a guy over there, and there'll be a guy right in there. You can lure him out or walk in, either way works. In this area, you have some arrows over here. But just to show you exactly how things kind of loop back on themselves, this is that second area you went into, where you went into the water and rescued that first child, right over there. So there's a little bit of continuity here. Now this area has one of the most obscure secrets in the game hidden inside of it. Remember how we could shoot the seagulls prior? You have to shoot all three of these birds to open up a door, which is located right there. So, let's get to work. Easier said than done. The pistol is pretty much instantaneous in terms of where its bullets go. You might have to shoot a little bit ahead of them, but they always fly along the same path. Angling your shot seems to help out sometimes. It's kind of a pain. There's lots of ammo near around for you to pick up though, so don't worry if you run out of bullets or if you're sucking at it. Like, you know, we got arrows over here. If you want to use arrows, it's going to be way harder if you do, but you can. Life force is down below in this house, and the ammo for the pistol, we got one magazine over here, another magazine there, and a third magazine. No, well, it's normally right there. I guess I picked it up through the wall. Right there. Before you go forward, though, that poorly warped into, look behind it. Barrel you can shoot. And this one's actually cool because it's going to refill your shotgun rounds. Pretty awesome stuff. But more than that, pretty sure, yep, it's a respawning ammo point. Now, these are kind of spread out through all the levels. They're kind of like a medium secret in a way. How they work is they'll always respawn ammo for a gun that you don't have max ammo for. So right now I do not have max ammo for my secondary shotgun ammunition, so it's going to spawn red rounds next. And you can keep doing that to fill up all the ammunition you need. That's why these respawning points are pretty cool. So I'm going to wait for one more respawn, and then I'm going to head over and continue with the level. Alright. Now we've pretty much gotten everything here. What we gotta do now is get the key hidden behind this waterfall. If you're farming those explosive rounds, you'll have more than enough to play around with it. Walking down this hallway, remember those birds we shot earlier? Walk up here, this door is now open. So, walk through the hallway, and here's your next secret in the game.
I am Turok!
Now, I'm not going to pick up this ultra health, just because I'm already at 247. It would only give me 3. And I'm going to be filling up my health over there at those silver guys when I hop down. That's another secret in this area. You can always come back, so in the future if I do need, you know, that 100 health boost, I'll just warp back here and grab this guy. You know? Not a big deal. You can run back down or you can run all the way around, whichever you prefer. General idea though, get your explosive rounds ready, come through here, shoot that guy, there'll be another dino up ahead, shoot him too. This key will open up this portal.
Warp portal activated.
You do not need to go into it, it's not required. I'm just going to go in to show you guys what happens when you do.
This is a talisman chamber, a holy place that evil cannot enter. Activating the warp portals opens gateways to these ancient sanctuaries. Your quest will require you to locate 5 sacred talismans. The talismans will grant you immunity from certain types of danger and allow you access to new areas that must be explored. The spirits that watch over these chambers will require an offering of a mystical eagle feather before a talisman can be secured. There are 5 talismans, and 5 eagle feathers that must be found as your quest unfolds.
So yeah, I guess this is a good time to show you the collectible inventory. If you hit escape, if you're playing on the PC, I'm not sure it'll be on the Xbox 360 or One or whatever it's ported to, you'll see an inventory option. If you go into there, you'll see that there's a few things you can collect in this game. You have level keys right here. These are keys for level 2, keys for level 3, keys for level 4, keys for level 5, and these 6 crescent moons are all for level 6. You don't have to collect everything on this screen though. You do have to collect the majority. These guys over here on the side, these are your pieces for the game's super weapon. There's 6 pieces. They're entirely optional. You do not need to collect those. These feathers and talismans, as we just heard from Adon, the spokesperson, our compatriot there over who's standing by the fire with the long hair, we do have to collect all the feathers, and we do have to collect all the talismans. Reason for that being is collecting all those enables you to get all of these, which are the Primogen keys, the final boss keys. Obviously, you need all the keys to unlock the final boss stage. So yeah, collect everything. Don't worry about these unless you really want it. General rule of thumb to follow. There's nothing else to do in this one. This is just like a tutorial talisman chamber. They all look the same, but there's no feather that corresponds to this, and there's no talisman that corresponds to this, so this is totally useless. Hence why I said you don't need to go into it. When you come back out, that dino will respawn. Shoot him in the head if you can. Get your explosive rounds ready. There'll be a dino up there. Shoot him, and there'll be 2 that hop down over here. You can kill them both with the AoE. Easy peasy. Now, before you go and grab over there, where you go to get that next secret, walk behind the building. There'll be ammo if you need it, but more importantly, there's a ladder to go up top. Some life forces and health up there, it's always good to collect, but doubly most importantly is this area. Now you can't do anything here yet. You need the first talisman's power to go and get the boss key that's hidden right there, where you can see that check mark sort of. But what you do want to grab,
Tech bow, sniper capability enabled.
the tech bow. Pretty cool bow. If you right click or go to your zoom option, whatever your focus is, you get the world's crappiest zoom. The biggest change though, see how far that one fired? So you can actually snipe pretty well with this weapon, but only when you're in that scoped out mode. Get your favorite gun ready, because there'll be a guy around here in the corner. Shoot him. Go behind the building, there's some life forces to pick up. Pardon me. Now the next secret in the game is trickier to get. You have to be fast on your movements. The general idea is you want to walk across this side or this side of the roof and strafe left off and right in. That's the only way to get to that second level down there. Hopefully I can get it on my first try. Me personally, I find it easier if I take a runny start at it and just tap the controls. I'm in. Your mileage may vary though. 250 health, maximum possible, and I have that ultra health saved for later. So far so good. This area's going well. When you're moving, on the PC anyways, if you hold forward and a direction, you'll kind of strafe. That's why you never see me staring in the direction that I'm moving. You move just a slightly bit faster by doing the strafe method instead. You don't have to, but it gives the game a good pace, a good feel. You may be tempted to try to jump into the secret area from the sledge. Don't, you'll never make it. You'll just face plant on the ledge. It's not worth it. There'll be a dino around the corner. Just shoot him. Sometimes explosive rounds are a benefit. Your next checkpoint will be right here. If you need to refill on ammo, go for it. Otherwise, don't worry about it. When you do warp back to get that boss key that I said we could not get just yet, definitely use this one. It's going to be the second one for the port of Adia. When you go through here, you got another tech bow. There'll be downers to your right. Blast them. Get your explosive rounds ready. Snipe with those. Got them. Now right here is another secret. Ah, respawning ammo. So if you need to farm up, go for it. Another reason why you want to skip that ammo refill, that previous save station. It's kind of a waste if you use it now when you got this respawning point nearby. That's enough for me. I don't need to max them out. What you do want to do though is climb up here. And just when you think you're about to fall off, that's when you want to jump. If you think you're timing it too late, you're probably timing it just right. Can be a tricky jump to make. Hit that switch, this wall will open up, and when you go down, you're going to be on your quest to find that next child. Get your shotgun ready. This side and this side are going to open up, and there's going to be a dino on each.
Shotgun.
When you hit that switch, this will pop down. These two walls will open up. Run on back, and when you hit this switch, this wall and this wall will open up. If you know what's coming, you won't feel overwhelmed. If you're having issues shooting the guys, just shoot the floor in front of them. Works out just as fine. Two big dinos here. Explosive rounds are king for those guys. When you kill them, this wall will open up. Hit that switch, hop across, and
Child rescued.
Thank you, Turok.
do another objective. Now at this point, if you want, it's always a good idea to go to your mission status menu and check to see if you have activated all 3 distress beacons. We have. Have we rescued 3 of 4 children? We have. And we've actually managed to get all the secrets in this level. So really, the only thing we need to find is the last child, the end of the level, and the nuke piece. So, let's see if we can track those guys down. Go back out the same way you came in. If you need some health, there'll be some there for you. This area looks pretty cool. You can shoot the birds for extra silver health if you need it, or life forces. Up to you.
I am Turok.
Big thing though, hop into the water, grab those life forces, and go all the way over here to the, I guess, farthest corner. Hit these switches. Secret passage. Just walk on through. Nothing else in that area to worry about. After you go through that little warp, you'll be in this little housing district type looking place. You can pick up these arrows if you need them. There's arrows over here too. In fact, there's arrows pretty much everywhere, so if you're like using the bow, don't be shy. Go for it. Come into the house, hit the switch. You can shoot those chests if you see them. They'll usually drop ammo of some sort. Sometimes they drop life too, so it's always worth it. Get your shots ready. Be a guy around the corner here. Blast him. Now, if you shoot this, there'll be a dino that drops down. Get your gun ready. There's only health behind it though. What you want to do is go into the bottom level. Silver health there if you need it, but what you want is the switch. That switch is going to open up the pathway to proceed, but before you do, walk up top. The wall up here to your right will explode. That's fine. If you need shotgun ammo, there's a nice little 10 box here for you to pick up. I'm not sure if you can hop out this window. I don't think you can, no. So in that case, hop down, around. There's ammo here in the pillow if you need it for the pistol. You shoot this barrel, hidden wall, life force hidden inside. Get your shotgun ready. You can shoot this barrel too. Not really beneficial, it's just pistol ammo and you're already stocked up over there, so I don't know, maybe if you're playing on hardcore or something. Might be might be necessary, but we're okay. So that switch you hit in that bottom of the house back there will open up this doorway. You can walk in, get your shotgun ready. Shoot that guy. And if you can, hop down, grab your explosive rounds. Back up and around. You can reach it from hopping down over here too, so you don't really have to open this door to get to it. It's your choice. Walking down this hallway, we have our warp to the next area. And let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh, okay, not too bad. This wall's going to explode as you come down. Just line up your shot and shoot it. You'll kill him every time. You probably also heard that respawning sound effect. That tells us that there is a respawning ammo point hidden somewhere around here. Hop on top of the roof, hit that switch. That'll open up this door over here. Get your explosive rounds ready. And there's going to be one more raptor after killing that one. You open this door, bam, get him. Now I believe this is the respawning point. Let's see if I'm right. Shouldn't have to wait too long here. Yep. So there's your respawning ammo point right there. I'm actually going to wait for one more. Yeah, I'll wait for one more explosive rounds. It might give me regular shotgun though, just because I already have 19. Yeah, there it is. So the next spawn is going to give me the explosives. If I was low on pistols or arrow ammo though, I would get one of those instead likely. Alright, hit the switch, filled up an ammo, the big up there, you can shoot him. You can use a pistol too if you want. Like, I don't know, it's really up to you how you want to use it. Those arrows are tech arrows. They're unique to the tech bow. They're a little bit frequent to find early on, but later on you'll get them pretty commonly, so I don't know. They respawn too, like any other ammo type. That chest is worth opening. It'll have silver health in it. There's nothing around the backside of the house, just a dead end. I think the idea is to have you run over here if you're trying to get away from the guys and they corner you or something. Another thing you can do, see those blue tipped arrows up there? Those are tech arrows. You can hop up on top of the roof here, and instead of just hopping down right away after hitting that switch, hop across. This guy is full health. If you're below 100, it will fill you up to 100, but no more than that. So I can pick this up. I'm at 243. Can't do anything for me. That switch right there we're going to hit, but first, walk in here, grab your life force. Hop up. Hit the switch, and down. Now, this is where the last child is located. Easy to do. Hop down all the way, go straight ahead diagonally, there'll be a guy around the corner here. Shoot him, get your explosive rounds ready if you haven't already. There's only one path you can take, it's very linear, so don't worry about getting lost. As soon as that bridge starts going down, you can walk across. There's an invisible platform that spawns. Don't go this way, I think there's like health or something, yeah, it's just not necessary. Follow the life forces, that's your hint. It's kind of like Donkey Kong Country if you ever played that. Hop up here, and you can't open that cage just yet. She's locked in that cage, so we got to find the switch to open her up. Guy at the end of the hallway. Explosive rounds are king, just use those. One shot, he's done. Hit the switch, and don't backtrack. Just walk off the edge here. Hop in there.
Child rescued.
Thank you,
Ugh.
Turok.
Bit of a hideous child. Anyways, jump down through the portal. Now you're back here. The guys will respawn, so get ready. And through the hallway. Now this area, hit the switch, wait patiently, dino there. Two guys will spawn in. Explosive rounds, you can take them both at the same time if you kind of wait patiently for them to position themselves appropriately. You don't have to if you don't want to though. Arrows behind it, and if you look over here, we have health behind this bit of rubble. Grab it if you need it. Climb up here, hit the switch. The door across the way will open up, there'll be a dinosaur inside. Just shoot him. When you know he's there, it's easy to line up and get ready. Next area, dino right away. And a little bit of a secret too. You'll be tempted to hit that switch. Go for it. There's a bit of delay on that door. What you want to do though is come over here and hit the switch. Get your explosive rounds ready. There's going to be a guy that attacks you as soon as you climb up this ladder. So you can avoid the damage if you're lucky and quick. It's very difficult to do. You tend to get hit at least once, but it's worth it if you need the shotgun ammo. Through here, be some dinos. I'm going to try to, there we go, let the AoE take out both of them. Now normally they want you to walk inside this building, hit everything. You don't need to do that. Just go over here, hit the switch through the wall, walk over here, ammo right there if you need it for the pistol. Hit this switch too, ammo as well. While you're here, shoot these barrels, and they'll open up this entire wall for you. More ammo, more health, more shotgun shells. Keep walking around, and you'll notice that this ladder has come down. This wall will explode. Line up your shot, a guy will spawn right there. Just aim it for the center of the doorway, you'll hit him every time. Through it, hit that switch. And you are done with this area, actually. That's all there is to it. Actually, inside the house, I think there's there's only, you know, like an enemy you don't have to fight, and the switch that you hit through the wall previously. There's no actual items or anything like that. So, through the portal we go. This area, we're about 75% of the way done this level. You might run out of ammo, that's fine. Not the end of the world. Just shoot the guys. You get hit, not the end of the world. Use whatever works best with you. I tend to find at a distance the bow seems to be a little bit more powerful, so in that instance the better course of action would have been to use the tech bow. Whatever. There's ammo here, so I didn't want to waste too much of my tech arrows. I'm going to be using those later on. Get that health, hop up in these boxes, grab it. Otherwise, let's do some arrow time here. There'll be a raptor that runs around the corner. Two, actually. Line up your shots. Easiest with pistol. You can get those headshots. They're not a problem whatsoever. They tend to do a lunge attack too when they get close. So what you can do, there we go, is wait for him to lunge and just line up that headshot. It'll be the only part of the body you can basically hit. Like I was saying, there's a save point here, so I'm going to go ahead and restock my ammo. I do want more of those explosive rounds.
Greetings, Turok. How may I assist you?
There are we.
Ammo granted.
I want more of those explosive rounds because they make the next area much more simple. This guy will respawn when you come back in. Just shoot him. When you go around this corner, though, there'll be a guy up here in an Elko. Blast him. There'll be a guy around the corner. Blast him. And there'll be a guy down below. Blast him. Done. Now don't switch away yet, because there'll be a guy at the end of the hallway. Blast him. And there'll be one last grouping of guys right here around the corner. 2 dinos. The AoE and the explosive shotgun just destroys them. Keep on moving, though. Get your tech bow ready. Here, you're going to want to use some sniping. These guys die in 1 tech arrow on easy, and your sniper arrows, your sniper mode for your tech bow, is going to get them every time. Get out your shotgun here, though. Take out those 2 diners. Easiest way to do it. Otherwise, they kind of flood in while you're trying to snipe these guys. It becomes a bit of a pain. This guy, you're going to want to aim a little bit higher to stick him. And there's one more guy across the way. You can see I kind of have to arc it a bit to get him. Just showing you that, you know, tech arrows are definitely the way to go. Now, there's another guy up there. I'm going to use a tech arrow for this guy, too. Reason being, the shotgun I'm going to be coming across next is going to be much more useful. Now, I'm at 219. I'm not going to be coming back here.
Ultra health.
So I'm going to be grabbing that ultra health. But now you want to get your explosive shotgun ready. When you go around the corner, there'll be a guy here. Shoot him. When you go in here, there'll be a guy coming across. Shoot him. And lastly, when you go up here, there'll be a guy straight ahead, right about now. Make sure you miss, it's very important. There you go. It's actually not very important, I'm just bad at the game. Once those 2 guys die, this door opens up. If you wanted to, you could run through this entire area without killing a single thing, and just kill these 2 guys, and this door would still open up. So if you want to speedrun, it's the best way to do it. Going through here, a guy will walk out through the alcove, get your pistol out, or whatever gun you have ammo for, you shoot him.
Pistol.
Got a max reload right there. And we're actually, now, almost at the very last area of the game. This guy you're going to want to take out. Tech arrows are good. There's a guy across the way there. Don't waste your ammo on him. You'll get to him in a bit here. Now, when you hit this switch, it's going to open up 2 doors. One right there. This is going to let us backtrack, actually. It's going to let us backtrack back to this area. Remember when I first came in here and I was having issues shooting these guys? I was getting worked over like a chump? Yeah. Just kind of connects the level a bit more. Most importantly, though, you want to go through this wall. Get your shotgun ready for this one. There'll be a guy up here on your left as soon as you walk in. Line up that headshot and get your level 3 key. Refill your ammo. Alright, next area. Well, before I do that, if you want, you can hop across these platforms. Get a full health if you need it. There's also some barrels over here that I think hide ammo and health. Yeah, pretty cool. Might be worth coming and checking out. And more pistol ammo right there. Again, don't worry about that guy. He can't really do much to you. Walk around, up to the catwalk, up the ladders. And I believe, yep, we got some raptors coming in. Should be 3. Could be wrong. Alright, they saw me, so get your tech arrows ready. They'll always run to you when you come in, so if you plant an arrow ahead of you or run towards it, the explosion will never hurt you, but it will kill them. Probably the easiest way to work them out. Hit the switch after climbing that ladder. Door and a bridge will come down. Get your shotgun ready, actually, for this one. There'll be 3 raptors and a dino up ahead.
Shotgun.
2 will hop through, making lining it up your kills really easy. Another guy will run around the corner here. And there'll be one last dude right there. It's easy to walk around as attacks. This guy, I recommend using the tech bow to take out. And the game recommends you use the tech bow as well.
Sniper capability enabled.
Zoom in. Line up your shot, fire. Remember, one tech arrow is all it takes on easy to kill these guys. And don't panic if you waste an arrow. I mean, they're pretty liberal in giving them to you. And you can always find those respawning ammo points to grab them. You notice this. I can't grab it. That's because I'm at the maximum of 9 extra lives, so I can only hold up to 99. This would give me over 100, so it won't let me pick it up. I can still pick up the little yellow ones though, because those only give me 1, up to a max of 99. If you wanted to,
sniper capability enabled.
You could snipe here, get that guy, and there's another one on this side. Take him out. That's going to make your life a little bit easier. You can also run up and shoot them. Honestly, it's easy no matter which way you take. It's all good. There'll be another guy here around the corner. Blast him, hit that switch. That's going to open up the door down below, but you're not done here yet. You also want to open up some of these chests. Most importantly though, shoot that guy and grab yourself the last level key. Another chest here, more ammo, shoot them both, get some health, get some shells, hop on down, there'll be another guy right over here. Both sides of the house are mirrored, so if you know one side, the other side's exactly the same, just in, you know, like a mirrored position. You can hop down here,
Shotgun.
refill some shotgun rounds. As soon as you walk through here, there'll be a guy on your left, blast him, or miss him, you know, whichever you end up doing. Go back out and do the same with the other side. Same with the other side. Shoot that guy, hit this switch. These ones actually open up the exit as well as that door right there. So we'll get that guy's attention and make him run over. Can't collect these again because we are at that maximum. That's fine though. What we're going to do, get our tech bow ready. Shoot that guy. Remember that guy I told you not to worry about? Guess where we're heading. There's our buddy. Hit this switch after you hop on down and climb back up.
Activated.
Now this portal is our first nuke piece in the game. I'll show you what happens when you walk into one. Whenever you see an area like this, you know you're in a nuke arena and you, well, basically have to fight your way to the end. And that sound we just heard tells us there's respawning ammo. Be a bit of a cutscene. Let's see what happens.
Cease, human. Powers beyond the comprehension of flesh have been set in motion. The Berymuch must not be stopped. The Totems must fall. The balance must falter. Chaos must commence. We are the darkness. We are the unseen. We are oblivion. That which has been set in motion cannot be stopped. Your deeds, your life, your very existence falls under the great shadow of oblivion. Your failure is inevitable.
Pretty spooky, huh? Now, the general rule of thumb to follow for these areas is that the guys won't start attacking you right away. You have to activate something first. In this first level's case, the activator is walking towards this nuke pace. So if you need to, familiarize yourself, see what you have to work with. If you look around, you'll notice you can climb on these if you want to get away real quick. You can climb on that side too, so there's a few levels to the arena. You can also kite guys around the center if you'd like. Let's see what happens. These doors will open up. You can run up if you want. These guys don't really have a distance option other than their grenades, so they're really easy to just kind of run away from and shoot. I tend to like kiting them as much as I can. The ones you want to worry about are the guys with the blue armor. They're the ones with the melee, sorry, not the melee, the ranged attacks. So they're going to be the major threat here. If you can, try to bait out that grenade flow since they stand still for a while before they do it. They take a beating though, unless you're lucky with your shotgun spread and get that headshot. And they hit you pretty hard. There we go. There's only 4 guys though. When you kill all 4, that'll open up. Before I go through though, I am going to restock some ammo. The best weapon to use there is definitely the explosive rounds. I had used all my explosive rounds up, so I was kind of SOL. Tech arrows are an option, but you have to be accurate. If you're not, you're just going to miss, and then they'll run away from the explosion. It's tricky. If you're feeling cocky though, I'd go for it. They're pretty good. They'll kill in 1 hit as well. Alright, 3 shells, and let's get a bit more here. Farm up a bit. This area actually is a hint at what's going to be the main bad guy in the next game in the series, Turok 3. This Oblivion they're talking about, he's a pretty bad dude, so if you're interested in playing more, you'll see him again in Turok 3, that's for sure. Let's get 1 more here, and we'll continue on after we fill up our basic rounds. Alright. Well, yeah, let's get another explosive round. There we go. There'll be another cutscene.
You have found part of the Nuke weapon. Turok, a strange presence fills this evil place. I do not understand its source, but it is somehow familiar to me. You must take care when entering the warp portals. Whatever this new threat is, it seems that false portals have been erected to lure you into a trap.
No, really? Dino guy will respawn over there in the distance. Don't worry about him, because their only goal now is to get to the exit. If you want to check, you can go to your inventory. Do you have all the keys? We do. Do we have the nuke piece? We do. Do we have the boss key? We don't. But that's because we need to get these before we can get this. So there's a little bit of backtracking. But we just warp back to the second portal this level, and it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Alright. Coming back down. Basic shotgun shells. Basic shotgun shells. You can kill these guys if you want. Not required, but it's an option. Run over through here, hit this switch, hit this switch. These doors are open now after you hit the switches in that house previously. There's health here if you need it, we don't. There's ammo here if you need it, we do. As soon as you go through this portal, it's going to end the level, and it's going to check, did you get all the keys, did you get all the objectives done? If you have not gotten all the objectives done, it's going to warp you all the way back to the start. That sucks. So I hope to goodness that you followed this walkthrough and you've gotten everything. If you missed a key though, that's fine. It won't warp you back if you missed a level key. But you're going to have to go back anyways because you won't be able to access the level without the level key. So again, go to your inventory, make sure you have 6 keys. Nuke piece is optional. Go to your mission status, make sure you have 3 of 3 beacons and 4 of 4 children. Secrets are optional too. Get your explosive rounds ready. When you get here, the guys will always spawn first on this far side. Explosive round, explosive round. You might take, the totem might take some damage from shrapnel coming from the barrels, that's fine. Explosive round again. As long as you have full ammo, it will always respawn explosive rounds for you. It will never spawn anything else. That makes this extremely easy to do.
Mission accomplished.
See, there's nothing to it. I didn't get hit, they'll always focus on this instead. Load up your explosive rounds, and you'll warp out. And bam! That's the first level, all done. Well, 99%. We still have to go back for that boss key. This is the hub. For anyone who's played Demon Souls, or... yeah, I guess Demon Souls is the best example. This is kind of like the nexus of the game. It connects all 6 worlds together. Within the nexus, you have a checkpoint station. We just located it. That's going to be useful. It's always nice being able to warp back here. We also have this area. All these question marks. Now... we can open up level 2. We have all 3 keys for that. Or we can open up level 3. My recommendation, if you're going through this the first time and you just want to have an easy run at it, don't go to level 2 next. actually go to level 3 next. You get something called a shredder, and you get something called a plasma rifle in level 3, and those are basically endgame weapons. The plasma rifle will kill pretty much anything in one hit. The shredder, it just melts bosses. It's fantastic. This game does have bosses. You won't see them for a while though. I'm going to be going to level 3 on the next walkthrough. Right here you got the boss portal. We don't have any Primogen keys, so I can't access it, and obviously I can't access any of these levels because I lack the keys as well. Thanks again for watching, and when we come back next time, I'll show you guys how to do the death marshes. All the best.